Now, to remove the mower deck from this machine, it's not a big deal. It should take you about 5 minutes. A tool that I found to be very helpful with the removal of the deck is a pair of needle nose pliers with a 45-degree tip. So first, we're going to start in the front of the machine and we're going to work our way back. First thing we need to remove are these forward linkages that connect to the mower deck. And we're going to have to first unpin these hairpin cotters. Something else I like to do, I like to take these connecting rods, I like to rotate them a little bit so that they're parallel with the mower deck. And I find that this just helps to keep them out of the way when we drag the deck from underneath the machine. Next thing you want to do is ensure that the mower deck is all the way down on its lowest setting. So on either side of the machine, you're going to see that there are these lift arms, and this is what lifts the mower deck up and down. Where they connect onto the mower deck is towards the rear of the machine, and you'll be able to distinguish that connection point because there is a hairpin cotter. We're going to remove that hairpin cotter on both sides of the machine. Now, to finish disconnecting this pivot point, what you may have to do is sneak a hand underneath the mower deck, lift up a little bit so you relieve the pressure on that connection, and sneak your fingers out of the way, and then you can drop the deck down. Same thing, here's the lift arm on the other side of the machine. We'll remove this hairpin cotter. Again, we'll lift up on the deck and separate this pivot point. So while we're still towards the front of the machine, we also need to remove the belt that connects the mower deck to the engine output shaft. So because we have most of the linkages disconnected from the mower deck, what we can do, we can pull on this belt towards us that scoots the deck forward. Then we can sneak this belt around this guide and simply slip it off the engine output shaft pulley. Get that belt out of the way. Now there's a few more linkages we still need to disconnect in the back. So let's get to those now. Now on the back left side of the mower deck, there is another, I'm going to call it a stabilizer linkage that we need to disconnect. So again, there's just a hairpin cotter we'll have to pull out, disconnect this linkage. And also I'm noticing this bracket is loose. There's a bolt up there. Looks like I'm just going to have to tighten that up. What you want to do now is take your mower deck lift lever and lift it all the way up to the mower deck's highest position. And what this does, it clears those lift arms away from the mower deck. So now it makes it much easier to slide this deck out from underneath the machine. Now we need to start sliding the mower deck out from underneath the right side of the machine. We're just going to slide it out a little bit because we still need to disconnect the linkage for the mower engagement cable. Now to make this job a little bit easier, typically what I like to do is hook on a ratchet strap to the rear wheel as well as the front bracket that connects to the forward linkages. And this just allows you to help control the deck as you pull it out from underneath the machine. You can see what I'm talking about. It started to kick out to the left, but I was able to correct that by pulling a little bit more on the right side of the strap. And you want to pull it out till you have access to this spring and this cable. So we need to finish disconnecting the clutch engagement cable. So this is the clutch pulley, and on top of the clutch pulley, you'll notice we have another hairpin cotter and a spring. So we're going to pull a hairpin cotter out of the way, lift the spring up, we'll put that hairpin cotter back into place. And if we look towards our left, you can see where this cable connects to a post on the mower deck. So to disconnect this connection, pull a hairpin cotter out, pull back, and simply remove this cable up out of the way. The mower deck is now completely disconnected from the underside of the machine, thus we can grab onto our ratchet strap and finish pulling this deck out from underneath the machine.